Hi again, Mrs. DeMedio here. Today's reading comprehension, we are going to be reading Chushmosh Indians Through the Year. The Chushmosh Indians were a large group of Indians who lived all along the coast of central to southern California. They lived in harmony with nature by carefully studying the seasons and the ways that it affected life around them. Winter. To prepare for winter, they hunted deer, bear, rabbits, ducks, and other small animals. They caught fish and seals and dried the meat in the sun. They celebrated Father Sun in the Winter Solstice Festival. Groups traveled far to be together for this festival. They gathered in groups as big as clouds. Spring. In the spring, the women went out to gather fruits and plants. They also picked the long grasses that grew near the seashore to weave into baskets and sleeping mats. The men hunted large animals with spears. The men set traps for animals, but they were always careful not to kill the mothers who had young. They knew they had to preserve animals for the future. Summer. In summer, they took canoes to hunt large sea animals such as whales, sea turtles, and fish. They used the whale bones to support the roofs of their large dome shaped houses, where as many as 50 people lived. The women would go out and collect willow branches that could be bent to build the walls of the houses. Fall. In the fall, they worked hard to collect and dry enough food for winter. The women gathered acorns to make small cakes out of. Although the sea already always had plenty of food for them during winter, the water was cold and the storms made the waves large and dangerous for even the well made canoes. They would collect the sticky black tar that came up through the sand. They used it to seal holes in their canoes. The Chushmash, as well as the other natives that lived in California, survived by working together with each other and with nature. Number 1. In which of the following headings could you read about Chushmosh gathering acorns? A. Winter. B. Spring. C. Summer. D. Fall. Number 2. What were the two things that they will weave out of the long grasses? A. Making weapons. B. Sealing holes in canoes. C. Making baskets. D. Making clothing. E. Making walls of homes. Or F. Making sleeping mats. So, what were the two things that they would weave out of the long grasses? Number 3, what conclusion can be made about the author's opinion in paragraph 6? A. The author thinks it is good that the Chushmash respected nature. B. The author thinks that the Chushmash did not respect nature. C. The author thinks that the other natives did not respect nature. Or D. The author is telling you that you should hunt and collect berries. Number 4. Which sentence from paragraph 3 supports the idea that Chushmash respected nature? In the spring, the women went out to gather fruits and plants. B. They also picked the long grasses that grew near the seashore to weave into baskets and sleeping mats. C. The men set traps for animals, but they were always careful not to kill the mothers who had young. Or D. The men hunted large animals with spears. Number 5. Although the sea always had plenty of food for them during winter, the water was cold and the storms made the waves large and dangerous for even their well made canoes. They would collect the sticky black tar that came up through the sand to seal holes in their canoes. Number 5. Which statement best describes the relationship between these two sentences? A. The canoes sometimes got holes in them, so they had to be patched with tar. B. The canoes never got holes because they had tar. C. The tar was not used to repair the canoes. Or D, they used the canoes to go around and collect tar. Number 6, what happened when the seas got rough in the winter? A, they built bigger canoes. B, they traveled to other areas where the sea was not rough. C, they stayed on land and ate the food that they had saved. Or D, they hunted whales. Number 7, they used the whale bones to support the roofs of their large dome shaped houses, where as many as 50 people lived. What does the word dome mean as it is used in paragraph 4? A, whale shaped. B, rounded top. C, broken. D, canoe. Next question. They will collect the sticky black tar that came up through the sand to seal holes in their canoes. Number 8. Part A. What does tar most likely mean as it is used in paragraph 5? A, waterproof black liquid that comes out of the ground. B, a type of fish. C, a name for an Indian woman. Or D, a delicious food that Chushmush ate. Part B. Which sentence from the text supports your answer in Part A? A, they caught fish and seals and dried the meat in the sun. B, they used the whale bones to support the roofs of their large dome shaped houses. C, the storms made the waves large and dangerous for even their well made canoes. Or D, they used it to seal holes in their canoes. And finally, our last question, number 10. What is the main idea of the text? A, the Chushmash Indians fished from canoes. B, the Chushmash Indians lived by following the changes in nature through the year. C, the Chushmash Indians made their houses from whale bones. Or D, the Chushmash Indians worked very hard to live. As I've always mentioned, go back and reread, look at the questions carefully before answering. And once you're done, click submit.